Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to be exploring the Minecraft jungle. For inside of the jungle lurks a dangerous, large, mysterious, and magnificent beast. The panda. Pandas have been added to Minecraft, and they're adorable, so I decided to make a jungle-themed house. That ironically doesn't use any jungle wood because it's an ugly block, but still, it's a jungle-themed house, and I was hoping that you guys would enjoy it. And I love pandas so much that I decided to put one in a cage. Isn't he adorable? If you give this video a like, maybe the panda will get released, or maybe not. We'll have to see. Now, all silliness aside, here is a better look at the house that we are going to be building. This is a super simple, yet really awesome looking, mysterious jungle house. Now, this is a very suitable jungle base, especially if this is your first jungle related build, and it can pretty much be built anywhere, even on the water, as you can see. If you are new around here, please do consider subscribing to the channel for more survival and fun builds. But without any further ado, I think we should get started, shouldn't we, my friend? He says yes. Now, before we begin building, here are all of the materials that we are going to be using, so please do make sure that you have access to every single one of those, and enough of those materials as well. The area that we are going to be using is only about this big, but the area varies a lot depending on what you're going to do to the surroundings, so just make sure that you have about a 20 by 20 block area sorted out, roughly speaking, and you should be okay. Pause the video if you have to. Make sure that you have all of those materials, make sure that you have enough of them as well, and once you do, we can begin. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so our first step is quite simple. We have to make the base of the house, and it's an easy shape. Start off by placing 3 jungle wood on the ground. 1, 2, 3. Place 2 jungle wood coming back to the right diagonally. Go up by 2, 1, 2, and then place 2 jungle wood going back left diagonally. 1, 2. Go left by 2, 1, 2, and then place 2 jungle wood coming forwards to the left diagonally. 1, 2. Move forwards by 2 as well. 1, 2. And then join together diagonally all the way to the start. And here we have a circle, a nice perfect circle. On top of this, I want you to place an additional layer of jungle wood. Preferably, the jungle wood is facing upwards, so it's best not to rush. I'm telling this to myself, because otherwise if I rush, they'll be placed sideways. Once you have done that, I would recommend filling the base of this in with whatever material you would like to have on the inside of your house. Whether that be birch, whether that be spruce, whether that be whatever you like, as long as it's filled in, you have a nice solid floor, you should be alright. Well, what I also want you to do is I want you to raise up each one of the 4 corners. The diagonal jungle woods have to each be raised up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 4 corners. Going right of the front left side of the house, I want to place a door. This is where the main entrance is. I also want to place birchwood planks to the right of the door. I'm going to extend that across at the bottom. Place glass above. Place an entire row of birchwood planks above this. Glass above the middle block. And then birchwood planks left and right of the glass, and also on top as well, to give you this appearance. Once you have done that, I now want you to use birch wood slabs. This is what we're going to do. we are going to place birchwood slabs left and right of the row of junglewood that we have at the front of the build. I'm going to extend the right side inwards by 2. And then I'm going to extend those slab blocks down. Now, it's kind of difficult to do this on bedrock, but you have to kind of like really get underneath the block to place it. But that's what we want to have. I'm going to join those down to the ground using spruce fence, and we might need a little bit more of that later. And I'm also going to place some ladders leading up here, so we'll be able to climb up into the house. So it's ever so slightly elevated, which is nice. I'm also going to place spruce fence on top of the birch wood slabs / plank areas. And I'm going to raise up the front left corner fence by 1 and the front right corner fence by 1. I want to place spruce slabs coming out from the house and joining to meet the 2 spruce fence. Then join them left to right in the middle and place a row of spruce slab directly above, like this. So we have a really nice looking roof. I really like how that looks. It's a cool view of the house. Well, not only do we want to have that, but we want to come to the left side of the house now. On top of the row of junglewood on this left side of the house, place a row of birch wood. Extend the left side up and the right side up. I then want you to place glass on top. And then I want you to place birch wood connecting the front of the house to the back of the house above the window area, filling in the empty space that would otherwise be left. We can then place spruce slabs above this and in front of the upper half of the window, just to give a little bit of a roofing sort of situation. What I also want you to do is on the back left corner of the house, where we have this junglewood, I want you to place 3 spruce wood coming upwards, 3 spruce wood planks specifically. 1, 2, 3. Move forwards by 2. 1, 2. Move right by 2. 1, 2. Move back by 2. 1, 2. Join together. So I want you to extend the spruce wood planks down as far down as the original. So it'll look something like this, right? I'm going to join them all together at the bottom. So just going to go around the bottom, essentially creating some form of cube like this. And then glass pane in all of the empty faces of said cube. So we're going to have something which should look quite good, like that. Now that actually looks pretty peculiar at the moment, but we're going to sort that out. So the roof is actually very similar in quite a few places. I want you to place birchwood slabs on the side of the cube, have them extend outwards, then extend the slab in, up, but also across, down, across, come across the back of the cube here, stick out of the back, do the same. So in, up, across, down, across. So the end result should look like that. We're going to join the front to the back, like this. Looking pretty decent. There we go. And once you have done that, we are going to add a little more dimension to the house. So the house is going to be made a little bit bigger. So how do we want to do this? It should be fairly simple. So unfortunately speaking, we kind of have to lose this right side of the house here where we have these jungle woods. So we're going to knock out these 2 rows of jungle woods. It was good while it lasted. Well, on top of this front area where the jungle wood was, I want you to place a birch plank, extend right 1, back by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the way, if you want more space for the house, you can very easily keep extending back. So, for instance, like if you wanted to add a few more rows, nothing is stopping you doing that. I'm going to then extend across to the right. As a matter of fact, I might even add another row myself. So let's make that a 5th row. And then I'm going to extend to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Join back to the house. So that's what we want to do. We're going to wrap around the jungle wood. raise up every single birchwood plank by 3. 1, 2, 3. And do this coming all the way across. And as I say, if you want to come even further back, implement more living space, depends how much material you have, honestly, then feel free to do that. Now, once you have accomplished that, we are going to add a little bit of a roofing situation here. So, I'm going to place spruce wood slabs all the way around the top of this area. So, it's going to come all the way around the top, like this. Whoops. And it will eventually connect all the way here to this little sticky out bit. I'm going to place spruce wood slabs on top of the birchwood area as well, just like this. And then just to finish it off, we're going to have some spruce wood slabs that just slot in the top here. So just kind of like connect everything together like that. And from the side, you can see we actually have increased the size of the house quite sizably. Haha. I'm also going to fill in this little gap here using birchwood planks, just like this. Also, this little gap as well, using birchwood planks. We want the house to be airtight, ship shape, as you might say. We're going to use birchwood slabs to do the main roof, the largest roof. The birchwood slabs begin on the side of the jungle wood at the front left side of the house. Place a birchwood slab, extend towards you, and then right. Up, in, up, in, up. That's as far as it goes. And then right, down, right, down, right. It will come all the way to the back of the house, and it will do the same. So extend out, in, up, in, up, in, up. And then down, then right, down, right, down, right. Extend forwards. Join the roof to the little middle section here, where need be. Join the roof front to back, where need be. And you will find that after doing that, you will have a very cozy, jungle-inspired cabin. There should be absolutely no holes in the building. That's exactly what I'm looking for now. If you come to the inside, you will find that the inside is relatively sizable. You'll have to add a few spruce planks here and there, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not a bad little starter house for the jungle. And of course, it can be extended and made much, 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 much larger if you so desire. So it could come all the way back here if you so wanted to, but that's like a nice little template for the front. And if you so happen to have built it next to the water like I have, then feel free to destroy a little bit of an area coming out of the front, like this. Just kind of like create a little bit of an area just coming towards the tree. Make sure it's all nice and exposed. Place a row of spruce wood slabs coming outwards from the ladder area. Join the spruce fence down to either the ground or the water, however far they have to go. Make sure that the jungle woods are facing the right way, or at least a way that doesn't offend your eyes. Might even destroy just behind this fence so it's not gripping to anything, which means I of course have to also change that, which is fine, that's okay. And then I'm just going to fill in the gaps a little bit like this. I'm going to use some water. I'll need a boat. I'm also going to use a little bit of jungle leaves. So this area here, I'm just going to fill it in using the water like this. That's cool. Make it all... Whoops. Can I fix that problem here? Have I hope that I haven't goofed uncontrollably. No, I think I've just got to... The block appears to be waterlogged. Is it still waterlogged? How do we solve this problem? There we go. Wonderful. And then all we've got to do is just fill this little area in here with water, and we should be pretty good. Yeah, that flows nicely now. Just stick a boat here on the end, and there you go, you've got a pretty cozy little atmosphere. If you were to add a little bit of jungle leaves, like around the base of the house as well, that looks kind of cool. Just kind of like build it up a little bit, maybe on this side, maybe a little bit on this side too. You can go wherever you like with these. Maybe you could even do this, you could even build it into the roof a little bit as well, if you wanted to. If you wanted to give kind of like the appearance of a sort of treehouse vibe, you could absolutely do that by adding some leaves into the roof, wherever you saw fit. If you have access to bamboo, then I'd highly recommend adding some of that as well, because bamboo looks really cool. And if you want to kind of show off the new blocks a little bit, scaffolding is cool. I really like the block actually, some birchwood slabs, and then maybe some jungle trapdoors too. And you can add a little bit of bamboo here just to the right. That should grow by itself, but you can just speed up the process with bone meal. That will continue to grow really, really high, so you don't have to bone meal it much, but you can keep doing it if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. And then on the left side here, we can just place like a little scaffolding, a couple of birchwood slabs surrounding it, and if you place jungle trapdoors next to those slabs, they kind of look like little seats, and that's a nice little table. And it really does just kind of like set the mood as well. So yeah, I'm very happy with this house, and I hope that you guys are too, because we've actually just completed it right there and then. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much, and we all know that it would help out Mr. Panda. If you are new around here, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you subscribe, then you'll gain access to all of my wonderful content. And if you would like to see some other builds made by me, please check out the card system and the description below. I'll be leaving plenty of links and stuff that I'm sure that you guys would really, really enjoy. But I've got to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I think that I've got to go and row off now. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye.